talking football. Let's get it.
There it is. Big O came in just making time. Miggity Mike, what up, man?
What up?
What's up?
I was in the living room. I heard the music.
It called you in. Well, yeah. I know, like I said, we got one. So there's Mike in the chat. What's going on with you? Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome in.
Dreadful got his hood up.
That's right.
Raider Man is in the house too. I see. Forever Raiders. And we're down one. Vacation Bible School. So teaching the kids is way more important than what we do. So hold up. I want to look at something right quick and see if we just. Nah, I don't like that. I like it. All right, go back to it. I was like, let me see what it looks like. The thing that I don't like is that it you have to stay centered. Like you have to consciously
Yeah.
stay
I was
centered.
about to move over when you did that.
Yeah, it's like because every now and then just I mean, I know I'm looking at a screen, so I'm physically moving and, all of that kind of stuff. So it's like, nah, I don't like that. I like it, but I don't like it. Yeah, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks. We're going to have one more break before we go back to week after week after week because we're getting close to the beginning of the season. All that being said, it's been a couple. And it's been more than that for Big O. So how's your time been away from the show?
Show you the business.
So surgery?
Yes. Just fix some fixture upper.
Okay. Yeah, you look. So I'm gonna say this. This is the thing. So Big O sends me a text. And he just shows me. He sends me a picture of his foot, heavily bandaged. And to be honest, I think at the time, I don't think I was driving, but I was definitely in the car. And I'm like, what? Like, what is going on? So I send him the text like right away, like, hey, did you get like you lose a toe? Like what's going on? And he's like, no. I could see him saying no. It's like just shaving some bone down. I'm like, okay.
Just shaving a little bone down.
All right. I'm like, okay.
Trying to break through the skin.
Because I was like,
coming through the skin.
Showing like losing another. I was like, we hadn't had any conversation about that. Like something else had to happen.
Nah, nothing serious. Just gotta stay off the feet for a minute. Which I can't do. It's hard to do.
Well, yeah, I know who you are.
Keep your ass still.
Trying to.
I'm good. Doing good.
When I sleep.
Does it hurt? Like, does it bother you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm about to take this boot off because I'm not going nowhere else.
There he goes.
You hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. I hear it snatching that Velcro off. I guess I've been fine myself. I haven't really done too much of anything. I just, day to day, working. But while we're there, for me, there are a couple of big stories. So the easy one that we haven't discussed yet, and I know it's past, but we haven't discussed it, Knicks win. Knicks win in 5.
In 5. I said 6, but
You
it
said
was in
6.
5.
I said a sweep.
But I lost money. So
I did. I lost money on the Knicks too, though.
I lost money. And it was funny. I knew the Knicks would win the first game.
I thought they'd lose the first game, which they should have, but
after watching game 2, because like I said, for me, game 1 wasn't a surprise. I mean, they won. I wasn't surprised, but game 2 was a surprise for me, and game 4 was like, what in the world is going on? Because I believe that was the 29
point lead. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say this, me and my son are sitting and we're watching that game. And he's like, if the score was reversed, I just turned the game off. I knew it would be over.
Right.
Because he was like, yeah, it'd be over. He said, but the Spurs.
Yeah, they can't. They're choke artists.
He said they're not gonna do it. And so we sat and we watched it, and I don't even know what to say at that point. I mean, you just snatched their hearts at that point. I mean, New York snatched their hearts out. Because if you're up by 29 and you can't keep that lead,
right?
There is nothing else you can do. And I felt a little bad here. Well, I say I felt bad. My opinion is still the same, but I look back, I had a clip up about Wembanyama and how I think he's absolutely he's unbelievable. I still believe that.
Yeah.
However, yeah. I understand the ability for the 7'4" gentleman to shoot the 3, but the necessity,
right?
But the necessity to do it is ridiculous. It's like, dude, stop with the.
It wasn't just him; it was the whole team.
Yes, it was. It wasn't just him. No, it wasn't just him. I think that at least on some of those, how do I say this? It was like and I don't remember all the games, but the game, I think it was game 4 where give me the point guard's name, and I can't believe I can't think of it right now. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Fox. The turnover where Wembanyama picks and he rolls to the basket. Very rare for Wembanyama. But he rolls to the basket and Fox throws the ball as if he's going to roll to the 3-point line. And my thing about that, this is one of those old coach hat. He said, I told my son, I said, see, you play like you practice. Because normally, I can guarantee you, Wembanyama rolls to the 3-point line. He doesn't go to the basket. Now, he should be going to the basket.
More often, yes.
But he never does.
But he doesn't. And so, people were like beating Fox up for that pass. It's like, no, Wembanyama changed that play. Fox knew what the play was.
More
but
than
he changed
likely,
it. Now he shouldn't have left his feet. He left his feet, so he had to get rid of it.
Yeah, can't do that.
Right. So that was bad. But I was just like, dude, this is absolutely insane. However, congratulations to the Knicks. I don't know that I am terribly beat up about it. I will say this. The other thing about it is that I think next season I'm going to watch a lot more basketball. I actually enjoyed basketball, the off-season basketball this year, basically, or the postseason basketball this year. And it's going to drive me to watch more basketball next year. I am definitely going to be following a team. And it'll my Grizzlies, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ja's going to be traded this year. So
yeah, I just saw an interview with him, and I'm not for sure how true it was.
Mm-hmm.
What Ja talking about his
right
leaving Memphis, and I don't know how true it is, but there was a lot of skits about he came in, star, messed up, say I know what how I messed up, and it's time for him to go now. So I'm just trying to see what it was on TikTok, I think.
Yeah, but I think in all actuality, from everything I've heard, period, I think all that you just said is true. The truth is that he did mess up. I think that the team, as it stands, it's not a win now team anyway. So if you don't need the constant distractions. If you can get something for him, well, now would be the time to do it. I mean, if you can, because it's like who else wants the headache? I
don't think he really wants to be here right now. Anyway.
Well, I think he wants a big market team, but the problem is does the big market team want him?
Want him, right?
And because look, he was getting in trouble like that in Memphis. Put him in New York. Put him in LA. Put him in Atlanta. I can't see him going to Atlanta at all. But give him more places
exposure
to get involved.
Yeah.
Guys are like, do I want to deal with that? With the guys we got. We got a guy who's coming in and he's going to do what he does. I don't know that I want to deal with it. Now, that being said, somebody's going to deal with it. That's going to happen. And actually, since we're on our basketball little kick right here. I know we're a football show, and we're going to get to some football. We will get to football. However, here's the other. LeBron James. And I know at the last show we talked about this a little bit, but
at home. At home.
But he's not going to be at home. He's going to be.
That's where he fit.
That's where he fits.
That's where he fits.
But that's the thing. So yeah, I sort of agree with that too. Now, that being said, I did hear one thing that I was vehemently against 2 weeks ago. San Antonio. Now, the thing was, the reason in there, of course, my thought initially was that we don't need somebody who everybody's going to focus on and say, all right, it's LeBron's team. But what someone was saying, and it made a little sense to me. All these guys need some true veteran leadership.
That I can see.
But they don't need that leadership.
But they need some, and they need somebody who's done it, who knows how to preach it, that they all respect, because all of these cats grew up.
But you think everybody respecting LeBron?
Yes. These guys on that team grew up idolizing LeBron, right? I mean, what? LeBron's been in the league for how long?
100
years. How many? 20?
20 years, something like that, at least. I mean, these guys are just over 20 years old.
Right.
Just over 20. All of these guys. I mean, it's not like they not like us. I mean, they ain't a bunch of guys who talking about Jordan. They like who? I mean, you know, I've seen some Jordan videos where people are going nuts. Like, I can't believe that y'all talking about Jordan. And don't get me wrong, maybe they could be Kobe guys. That's true too. But vast majority, these guys are likely LeBron guys. And just as a veteran presence,
they definitely need a veteran presence.
Huh?
So they definitely need a veteran presence.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm thinking about with that.
Yeah, because that youth, I think, killed them. I mean, as far as, like I said, experience. Because they shouldn't have blown that many leads. Like every game, they had a double digit lead every game, and they blew it every game. That
was the game plan. They said
to blow the lead.
No, not for them to blow the lead. For them to let them take the lead.
Well, the Knicks are good from coming from behind, but I'm just saying you're up 29 points. We're gonna come from
behind. Everybody didn't want to go that deep into the points, but they wanted to play behind. He said he wanted them to run, and that's what happened. The third quarter, they started coming back. I mean, they get close at halftime.
Felt like I described it the other day as rope-a-dope.
That's what it seemed like.
For those who are aged, but that's what it seemed like to me. It was just like, dude, they're gonna just let them go, just let them, you know, like you just said, they go run, and then by the time they get to the third quarter, fourth quarter, they're out of it, and then
but it wasn't like they were tired. They just did stupid stuff.
I agree.
Constantly.
Well, that's the other thing. That goes back to the way, like I said, how they play. Because I mean, that deal with Wemby, I mean, I don't understand why Wemby doesn't just camp out in the paint. Yeah. He's lethal in the paint.
He weighs 175 pounds. That's how come he can't.
But I mean, all you got to do is move around. I mean, the thing is that, and don't get me wrong, because it's funny because I in my clip, I had that he could hit his free throws, and of course he missed key free throws in this series.
Right, but look when he missed them though. He only missed them in the last game. He wouldn't miss them in the other games.
The last two, because the one with the 29-point lead game, he missed a couple down the stretch too. I mean, it was. I mean, like I said, these guys. I don't think they're going anywhere. I mean, look, Wemby is still Wemby. He is. I mean, he's a good player. I like this guy Castle. They got some good guys. Yeah, Harper. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what to say about that guy. But I mean, so. But yeah, so they're not going anywhere. But I will say the other team that I found interesting for LeBron that was mentioned was Denver. Now, I just think with was it Jokic and LeBron, it's interesting because you got two guys who are, I guess I'm gonna say, who are willing to defer, but can both shoot, can both do those things. I think it's interesting. I don't know how well it plays on the floor. You know what I mean? So, but that's another, for me, another interesting spot for LeBron.
They just need to go home. Yeah, his time is up.
Well, this is the fair, to me, at least I believe, this is the farewell season. Which is
farewell
why,
season.
Yeah, he's gonna go make his rounds. Like Kobe did, say his goodbye.
Yeah, but the difference is, and it's sort of bad. One of the other teams, of course, that was mentioned was Golden State. That shouldn't be an option to me. You can't go play with the guy that you battled all this time. Not like that. But
No.
the thing is that because it's the farewell, and I think I said this last time, I think that you gotta. I mean, doesn't it really just have to be like either Cleveland, Miami, or just staying in LA? I mean, you're gonna introduce a brand new team as your farewell team. That doesn't seem right though, does it?
I mean, LA's not going to keep him, are they?
They're not going to keep him. I mean, but
so I mean, he has no choice. Either retire or.
I'm saying you got, like I said, I think you either got to go back to Cleveland or you got to go to
that would
Miami.
be the most, I guess, poetic thing to do.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh, man, I'm yawning already.
No, go out. Just go out how you are. I mean, what if you go down there and then flop? Everything flop.
Well, I don't think he's going to get a ring. I mean,
nah, he'd have to go to a set team to get a ring.
Yeah, he's not going to get a ring. There is no more ring. There are no more rings.
Or he'd have to be somehow the missing piece to a team for him to get a ring. I don't see what that team is.
Well, the only team like that, to be honest, I think would be San Antonio, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, a veteran presence.
Yeah, that could sort of use them.
Yeah,
and have an opportunity to get a ring. Because I think a lot of other places he just sort of gets in the way, and I admittedly felt like he just get in the way in San Antonio too. But given the way that they lost in the finals, they might need him. I don't know, but yeah, that were those things. I mean, I don't think I have any. I have some Giannis stuff. I don't have any Giannis stuff, but there's a question about where Giannis is going to go. He's leaving. I'm hearing he wants to go to Miami. But like I said, with that, I'm not sure. I don't really know what the compensation is for him to get to Miami is.
Be a lot to go anywhere.
Say what?
So it's going to be a lot.
Yes. I mean, you got players, picks. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a huge thing. But yeah, I think the word that was going around was Miami. I guess he said he wanted to go to Miami.
Oh, okay.
Weird. But the only other place was this whole thing about Boston. Of course, they'd have to get rid of Brown and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I think I've heard that as a possibility as well. But that's Giannis. And of course, selfishly, LeBron, you can come to Memphis. I mean, you can do anything you want in Memphis. You come in.
He can't live. He can't stay in Memphis. Where he gonna live?
Hey man, I ain't worried about where he gonna live. He can get on his jet and fly back to LA every night. I don't care. But if you come to Memphis, then I'll come to a game. I at least come to a game. Yeah,
that ain't gonna make me go.
I might actually try to sit by the bench. I just,
that ain't gonna make me go.
Well, and of course, Giannis could come to Memphis too. That would work.
Well, I'd take him over LeBron.
Well, don't get me wrong, I would too. But I'm just trying to get a superstar. I don't really care who it is.
Whoever comes here, whoever comes to Memphis and dominates is gonna be the superstar. Whoever comes here and puts up points, that's gonna be the superstar.
I don't know what Memphis gonna do. I'm serious. I'm just like, I don't know. They're in definite rebuild mode. So. But all right. So like I said, next year we got NBA. To my father-in-law, I guess we will re-up the basketball fantasy uh, league. So I guess I can start preparing now for that because fantasy basketball is a totally different beast than fantasy football. It is entirely different. That being said,
it takes a lot more.
It does. It's an everyday studying type thing, and I imagine baseball is the same. Way back when I met my father-in-law, he played fantasy baseball, and I still at this point I don't necessarily understand it, but I think dealing with fantasy basketball, I think I understand it a wee bit more. So, but all that being said, I have a football discussion or question, so to speak. It's about Brandon Sorsby. So Brandon Sorsby out of Texas Tech.
I was reading on that today.
Yeah, formerly out of Indiana, got caught gambling on the game, on his game. And when I say his game, I mean the game he plays, not his necessarily game. I don't think he bet on himself, but got caught, got in trouble with the NCAA, and was suspended, got an injunction, said he could play. Then everybody was all up in arms about him playing. And then I know Texas Tech had like some special or something where they were on the panel talking about why shouldn't he be able to play, I guess, or they were talking about the rules, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. They wanted him to play. They need a quarterback, right? And long story short, today, at least today is when I saw it, he is going to enter the supplemental NFL draft. So he's done with college. So he's going to supplemental draft. So the question is, should he be drafted or should he not be drafted? Or I got to draft or not to draft? That is the question.
In my eye, draft him.
You say draft.
In my eye, yeah, but in the league's eye, they probably say not.
So here's, and again, this is, I've found out, I guess, a little bit more today of how the supplemental draft works. So basically, I think for the most part, everybody's sort of thrown in, and sort of like fantasy waivers. People put their bid in, right? And these guys say like if it was Tennessee, I'm a Titans fan, right? So just like Tennessee said, all right, our bid is going to be a 4th round pick, right? And say Cincinnati comes in and they say, well, we're going to bid a 3rd round pick. And they're the only 2 teams involved. So obviously Cincinnati put in a higher pick. So they would get him with a 3rd round pick. Now that 3rd round pick basically comes off of their 2027 draft. So in 2027, they would essentially have already made their pick for 2027. So they don't have that 3rd round pick anymore. Nice. So that's how the supplemental draft works.
Okay.
So apparently, and I again, y'all know me, I do not necessarily watch or study, I'll put it that way, college football. But apparently Sorsby is supposed to be a good quarterback. And he got better at Cincinnati. He was in Indiana. He left Indiana, played in Cincinnati, was good in Cincinnati. and then got in the portal to come down to Texas Tech. And they are, at least seemingly, they were desperately trying to get him to play. So if you're a team, and yeah, we'd have to go through the list, and I guess I could just sort of start pulling that up. But a team that would need a quarterback, and I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull this up. I'm looking at the AFC East. You can say the Jets, I guess, but
I could see them taking the flag, I guess.
Jets, AFC North, Pittsburgh.
No,
I don't think they
AFC
do
North.
that.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that.
If they think he could be the heir apparent, or if they think they don't have an heir apparent to Aaron Rodgers, then I could see that.
But then, like I'm looking at the AFC South, I don't see a team taking him there.
Nah.
AFC West, nope.
Nah.
Nope. NFC East, nope. NFC North,
No.
No. The only question I would have is Detroit, but no, I don't think so.
They'll stick with Goff.
NFC South, no. Tampa's going to do what they got to do to get this whole Baker thing set.
Baker, yeah.
And
I can think of the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yes. NFC West.
It's the only team I can think of.
Yeah, so the Cardinals and maybe the Jets.
Yeah.
So
I would have said Rams if they didn't draft Ty Simpson.
If they didn't have somebody. Because I mean, and now the thing is that now this next draft, of course, is supposed to be this
quarterback
heavy draft.
Right.
And everybody's salivating, trying to figure out how to get, this next quarterback. But I mean, even just the list that we're going through, I don't see it. So now we gotta believe somebody is going to put in an offer, because here's the other thing. Now, thinking about it this way, and I'm gonna throw my father's team under the bus. Say you're in Dallas, right? You say, okay, we don't need him really at all, but I mean, maybe he's really good, whatever. And let's throw a 5th round pick at him. I mean, do we need it? No, but maybe. I think somebody's going to do something along those lines. I think somebody's going to pick him up, but they're going to do if somebody else gets him, then fine. But, 5, 6, was it? Are there 7 rounds still? I forget. I think there are 7. Well, I'm saying, but you offer one of your picks,
right,
from next year. So if you just said, I'm going to offer a, 6th, 5th, or 6th round pick, I mean, if nobody else because people, I gotta believe that it's going to be something along those lines. I don't know when it is, when the supplemental draft is, but I think along those lines. So I believe somebody will. I just don't know who. But I think it's definitely it'll likely be a team that doesn't really need them. And we said no to the Steelers, but
I could see the Steelers taking them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that if you actually just throw a really late round pick at them, what are you losing really, except that, that late pick.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that could be. I changed my tune on that a little bit, thinking about it that way. But the other thing becomes like I was having this conversation with my wife about it came on TV while we were sitting watching, and she's like, we paused and I explained to her what was going on, and she was like, how is it that he gets to play in the NFL? I was like, so he doesn't have a problem with the NFL. He's got a problem with college sports. He says, but it's gambling. It's like, yeah, it's gambling, but he gambled while he was in college. He didn't do anything in the league yet.
Right.
He did it in college. So, I guess that's another one of these deals, right? It's like, is it an issue that's just waiting to happen
for him?
And it could be. For him and a team that would waste a pick on him.
Yeah, and it could be because if he's gambling now,
right?
How long has he been gambling, and how bad is his habit?
Right now, he is checked into rehab. I'm sure Texas Tech had something to do with that.
For gambling?
Yes, for gambling. He's he's seeking help for his gambling addiction. I haven't read a bunch of stuff into what he's been up to, but excuse me. But he is, I think the number that I heard, and of course he placed a lot of bets, I'm sure, I don't know how many, but a few bets, but I heard it was like around 90K. So just a little bit of money. And yeah, so, but yeah, I don't know. It was just interesting. I feel like you can make the argument either way, right? I mean, the Titans have enough going on. I don't even think they even consider it, to be honest. But I mean, if they didn't have Ward, I was still like, I don't know that I want the headache. It's like, you guys.
He can't go to Vegas.
We got enough going on. Yeah, he's not going to Vegas for sure. I mean, they just same thing. It's like they got his former teammate in Vegas.
I'm just saying, if he gambling already, you don't need to be in Vegas.
Well, here's the other question. This to me is the other question, because it's a lot of guys in college, right? But we are talking about fantasy football. So the question I have is fantasy football gambling?
Gambling is gambling. I mean, gambling is gambling. No matter what you gamble on, it's gambling.
But I'm saying, if there's money involved in fantasy football, that's gambling.
That can be considered gambling, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's money involved, yeah.
Right. Don't guys in the NFL play fantasy football?
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I don't think they openly play for money.
No, I don't openly.
Not openly.
No,
not openly.
I'm calling you on the phone, and
Well, we know that there's a buy-in. The thing is that it's just different terminology. I mean, the thing is that people say. I mean, I've heard people ask, would you draft yourself in fantasy football? There's daily fantasy. I mean,
if you're playing, why wouldn't if you know you're that good, why wouldn't you?
But I mean, but the thing is that the question about it is that is it gambling? Like the whole thing is that if you draft and I'm just gonna, if you're Saquon Barkley and you're in a fantasy league, and I don't even care, it's $10. The buy-in was $10.
It don't
Yeah,
matter. It don't
it
matter.
don't matter. It don't matter.
No matter.
But it's like the Eagles are up by 10, whatever, and you gotta, it's the fourth quarter, and you or actually, let's say you're playing against yourself, right? And you got a touchdown, clear touchdown, and you just take the knee. You can make the touchdown. You just take the knee. Because if you don't get the touchdown, then you win the game that you're playing against yourself.
That was just dumb to do anyway.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying,
it would have to be a pretty lucrative league for anybody to do stuff like that, in my opinion.
Right. But I'm saying though, that would be a guy affecting the outcome of a game, to win a bet, right?
Yeah.
And that's
why would you bet against yourself in the beginning? Even if you
in fantasy,
your team.
In fantasy, you wouldn't. It's a collection of players, so you can be playing against anybody. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily be playing against yourself. But then there's, just in gambling in general, there's the over/under. If you score and we go over the number, and I bet the under, that's a reason not to do it. Now, again, admittedly, it would have to be extremely lucrative. There are all kinds of incentives for guys to score points, have a bunch of yards, bonuses and all of that kind of stuff is involved. What I'm sure is way more money than, you can make in a fantasy football league. But my point is that if fantasy football is gambling, then, or it would be considered betting on your sport, there are tons of guys doing that. What would be the difference in that and a coach betting the over/under on his team? And I know that we classify it as different, but we just said a second ago that gambling is gambling. If there's money involved, it's gambling.
The difference is the coach can control the score. He can control the whole score of the game. But fantasy,
quarterback can do that too.
Yeah, he can.
Quarterback can do that.
Well, we was talking about the coach.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about
yeah.
But and then in fantasy, you can only control if I pick me. I can't control the other players that I pick. No, I can't make them go over or under on points or on yards or any of that. But the coach can control all that. Okay. Because he's calling the plays. I don't want this to happen. I don't want this to happen. So I can get this. I can make this. I don't need him to get these many points. I bet that he's not. So I'm just going to withhold him from the game for.
I was going to say, they just take guys out of the game.
All right.
Look. This, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I told the story before. But my very first season playing fantasy football, it was the final game. I was playing against Adrian Peterson. And I don't know what team he was playing against, but he was destroying them. And at halftime, he got benched. He got benched at halftime. So he didn't play anymore in the second half. And the guy who had him, who I was playing against, of course, ended up losing to me. I won. Oh, wow. Look, we got company, y'all. Hold on.
Hey, y'all.
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Hey, I missed y'all.
No, you didn't.
Hey, Peach.
Look, I'm coming in here compassionate, and you telling me no, I didn't? Really?
You know, you still at church?
No, I'm at home. I just made it
Okay.
home.
Man,
Okay.
great job.
Yes, I just
I
want to
thought
come on and say hi.
I thought you were editing yourself because you
Huh?
were still at church. I thought
No,
you were editing yourself
them kids
because you were
wore
still
me
at church.
out. Yeah, they wore
Huh?
me out today.
I can believe it.
Anywho, I'm late to the party.
What grade are
Yeah.
you?
That's
What
that's
grade are you
normal.
teaching? How
First through
old?
fourth graders.
Huh?
First through fourth graders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a handful.
Tomorrow's the last day. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh,
So
it's
so it was
Thursday.
just
That's right.
it
That's right.
started Sunday. It's just Sunday
Ah,
through
okay.
Wednesday, just 4 days.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
so tomorrow's the play
Final
day.
day.
The last day. Yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna have plenty of snacks tomorrow, huh?
I don't know. They had snacks every day. Every day.
But tomorrow, the
You mean
last day, they get
Vacation
the
Bible
extra
School?
good snacks tomorrow.
I'm tired, y'all. But hey, I'm
They get
here.
their bologna sandwich with the cheese tomorrow.
No, today they had. So today they had nachos. Yesterday they had hot dogs. Sunday I don't know what they had, so I don't know what they're gonna do tomorrow. They may have hamburgers tomorrow.
they're
I
gonna
don't
have
know.
burgers tomorrow. Then yeah, that sounds like burgers.
Yeah, burgers. Yeah,
Yeah.
wings.
Burgers
Wings
got
is
to break
good.
got to
No,
break
they
the
ain't gonna
grill
come with
out.
no wings now.
They got to
They ain't
break
gonna
the
do
grill
that.
out now.
They're gonna have the
Yeah.
cereal with the no milk.
Oh, they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
Cereal with the water.
Oh, Lord.
And no
Hey,
water.
Dreadful. I see you all,
Hello.
like you suited and booted over there.
Just hoodied up. That's all. That's all. Just hoodied up.
Okay. I will say this. All right, no, welcome in, cuz nice to see you. I actually, when I was trying to figure out what we were going to talk about today, initially, we've talked about quite a bit. I was thinking about you for. Oh, let me get rid of Sorsby. Oh, my bad. Let's get rid of him. There we go. Um, you specifically is the reason why I wanted to, and I sent you guys all this information. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it a little bit. Wanted to talk about the guys, the fourth round. The way that I pose the question, of course, is what guys are you looking at starting in the fourth round? Now, here's the reason. In a 10-team league, the top 30 players, just generically saying top 30 players in a 10-team league by round 4, all of those players are gone. So when you're like, oh, I want Chase, no. Chase is gone. Chase been gone. So that's where, and I sent you the list. I know you hadn't had time to look at it. I get it. Don't worry about that. But that's where you want to start looking, and you want to start building your team, because those are the guys that you need. You start, and fourth round may actually, I looked at the list a little bit. Fourth round may still be a little early. Maybe we should have backed it on or went on down to like five or six or something like that. But so that's sort of what I want to do. Outside, let me get the thing there. There we go. Outside of the top 30. So like all the names that
Top
we
40.
know and love, those guys are gone. So if you start at 40, and I sent everybody the list. I don't know if y'all had a chance to look at it.
I peeped at it, but I didn't really go into depth.
Okay. So I will do this. Then I did not make a slide for this. I didn't want to, because the information is so small, and
Yeah.
it would have been really hard to see on the screen.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I have it zoomed on my computer here, and I know I got it like 300 zoom. But at any rate, and I'm just starting at 40. 40 to 50 is all I'm going to talk about right now, and we'll get into it a little bit. But here are the players, and we'll recognize some of these names. Kenshawn Judkins, running back, Cleveland. Bucky Irving, running back, Tampa Bay. Devontae Adams, wide receiver, Los Angeles Rams. Ladd McConkey. I know Dreadful likes Ladd. That's a Charger. Emeka Ibuka, Tampa Bay wide receiver. Terry McLaurin, T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle, now in Denver, by the way, makes a difference. Jameson Williams, Colston Loveland, and Tyler Warren. So those are the next 10 guys that will likely be available in round 4. Now, like I said, and I think we're going to go back to a 10-team league this year, so it'll be 10 of us. I believe so. I got to talk to some people. Oh, but before I forget, shout out to Doc Sav. He's been down for, quite honestly, for about 8 months, but he's back up. And shout out to Doc Sav. He was in our league last year. I know y'all remember.
It's been that long. It's been that long. I sure haven't checked in on him.
He is he has been he had something to go through. I'll put it that way. But he's back up, and so shout out to him. But so at this point, do any names that I mentioned sort of stand out to anyone, or should I just start? Because there's the guys that I like for sure.
Emeka,
yes. Ibuka, definitely.
What number was he?
He's 44.
44, yeah.
He's 44. Now, I mean, like I said, we're going with chalk, because that's not to say that somebody who really liked him and picked him in the 3rd round,
Right.
It's not that couldn't happen. But these guys are basically, according to the ESPN, and this is who we're using, ESPN experts, he's a 4th round pick. If you pick him before that, you're picking him too early. But I like Ibuka. I think that the fact that Mike Evans is gone, what he did last year, I had him in a couple of leagues last year. He was good. He did fall off a little bit toward the end of the year, but because of that, this next year should be fun. I think he's definitely going to be a guy you want to have. You want to roster.
Who, Mike Evans?
No, not Mike Evans. Emeka Ibuka. Mike Evans is now in San Francisco. And as a matter of fact, I think I sent you guys both lists.
Yeah, I got 2 lists.
Mike Evans is wide receiver 79. He's way down the list on wide receivers. 79. But I say that. Is that wide receiver 79? Or is that player 79? No. Okay, yeah, it's player 79. He's wide receiver 38. That's what it is. All right. This is what Mike Evans is. I don't know how I feel about Mike Evans. Even being Mike Evans is in to me, a saturated lineup of a lot of guys who all want to touch the ball and all are going to touch the ball. So I don't know what I feel like he's going to do. I also like I do like both of the tight ends here. Colston Loveland and Tyler Warren.
Tyler
Tyler Warren
Yes.
was, I mean, he is going to definitely be a focal point. Do you guys have another tight end? I don't.
Mawali Cox.
Yeah,
But he's older.
isn't he huge though?
Yeah, he's like 6'7".
Yeah, Cox is like ridiculously big too.
He's a what?
Tight end.
Tight end.
It's a tight end. But Tyler Warren is going to be. I mean, is he now you guys' number one?
He was number one last year.
He was number one last year. Okay.
Yeah, even as a rookie.
Who's got a call? Somebody's got a call.
That's me.
I
Um,
think Tyler Warren would have done better had what's the name didn't get hurt, Daniel Jones. That's when he started to fall off. He started off the season great, and when Daniel Jones went down, his numbers went down too.
Yeah.
And conversely, Colston Loveland numbers went up towards the end of the season. So we started having like 90-yard, 100-yard games.
Well, see, this is my thing with Colston Loveland too. I'm thinking, Caleb. We talk about these players. We start talking about. I mean, I'm always thinking about a good stack, and Caleb and one of his guys is probably going to be a decent one.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Caleb Williams is going to be throwing the ball all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
or at least attempting to throw the ball all over the place. Now, of course, he's on the cover of Madden.
Right.
We all know about the Madden curse, and so I don't know what he's going to do. But I'm not saying, and I was just, I mean, I'm pretty much an open book. My father-in-law was like, dude, I know everything you're going to do because you talk about it on the show. But
that's why I was telling you when we first started, I'm not going to tell you my shit. I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking.
Man, like I'm an open book. But I would not, I don't think that I'm not, at least from right now, I'm not like looking at Caleb Williams and like, yes, that's a guy I got to find. I got to make sure I get him. I got to put him on my board. He's not that guy to me. However, if I ended up with Caleb Williams, at least initially, I don't know that I'd be heartbroken. Again, the thing with him is at least partially is the curse. I mean, he's on the cover. Not only is he on the cover, he's doing the jump man on the cover. It's like, dude, I don't know. But all that being said, I do like Colston Loveland. I think he's going to play a big part in that offense this year. I mean, I'm looking at all of these guys. I think it would be easier for me to go through the guys that I probably will avoid, because I will likely avoid Terry McLaurin. I know Scary Terry is great. I'm avoiding Scary Terry.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Jameson Williams, deep threat, yes, but if he doesn't score touchdowns, he's not getting you points, and so I'm avoiding him. And to be honest, that's about it. Like all the rest of these guys, well, what did I say? Terry and Jameson Williams. Maybe I may likely avoid T. Higgins.
Yeah.
I may likely avoid T. Higgins. But you have convinced me, and I've heard enough about Ladd McConkey
He's a
to
target
be like,
machine.
you know what, this guy might be a guy. And
He just gets a lot of targets. PPR league.
Yes, and that's the thing. That is one of those deals. And that being said, I'm gonna skip down a little bit to 51, where I see Cardinal Tate out of Tennessee. And I don't know. I'm still worried about Tennessee's line, obviously. But I could see them trying to develop that relationship this year. So that could definitely be something. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to go through. Wanted people to start thinking about it. I did want my cousin. I know she dropped, but her to start thinking about not the names that she knows particularly, because it's like, oh my goodness, why couldn't I get this guy? Well, I mean, in the top 30, I mean, even if you look at it, if you just look at it in the top 30 in a 10-team league, you're going to get 3 of those guys. Find 3. You're going to get 3 of those guys.
Right.
That's it. So you got 30 guys. You're only going to get 3, and you only got the opportunity to get 3 of them. If you end up with 4 of them, that means somebody, overshot. Somebody took
jump somewhere.
Yeah,
and I can see that happening actually.
As the throwback, that means like somebody took Aaron Rodgers in the first round.
You're right.
But somebody will do that, because I'm seeing a
will.
couple names are down in the 50s that I think people will take earlier.
Yeah, I mean Lamar Jackson is there, and Jaden Daniels is there. These guys will likely be taken. Drake May is there.
Yeah,
I mean
Jalen Hurts is there. All these quarterbacks are down in the 50s.
Those quarterbacks. Somebody starts a little run of the quarterback because Josh Allen is.
Josh has higher.
Yeah, he's 36 on the list. So he's a 3rd rounder, according to these guys. I think that's right. Are my numbers right? Is that the 3rd round? Okay.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if
that's 4th round.
Okay. I forget about that.
Second.
But yeah, it's like Josh Allen and then everybody else. That's interesting.
I think, he's the first quarterback taken off this list.
He's the first one. Interesting. I don't know. I have to start back. Of course, like I said, I sent you guys the top 300, and then the by position in PPR. All this is PPR. I do want to start thinking about rule changes, scoring changes for us. I need to look at what we have and where maybe we can improve. Because I like points, but I don't necessarily. I don't necessarily want to
like points
either. Man, I don't want to be able to get ridiculous amounts of points. And the
400
thing
points.
Is, say what now?
They're 400 points per game.
400 points. Because that's easy.
That's crazy.
You can set it up like that. But all right. And so we're going to get out of here with this. I got one question. It's actually a question from last week. My son showed it to me, and I put it in, but we didn't get to it. So I'm going to finish with this one. For the average man, okay, the average man, this isn't, just average guy. Is it easier to hit a 3-pointer in an NBA game or to rush for 3 yards in the NFL?
I think it's easy to shoot that 3-pointer.
Yeah. All day.
Think it's easier to shoot the 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're behind the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line.
It depends on the line. The thing is that I feel like I actually felt like the 3 yards was easier. That was my thought. Was 3 yards were easier.
Nah, because you got people constantly. I mean, they pushing on that football. They push it. Basketball, you can run past the person, get that 3-pointer.
You can camp out on the 3 and get the 3-pointer.
Right.
You actually have to do work to get that 3 yards.
Yeah.
3 yards, you have to work to get the 3 yards. All right. Okay.
Unless you just got vision and could see holes, you gonna have
to. It depends on how good the defender is on you in the NBA and how good the offensive line is in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he's like, yeah, if you're behind the Philadelphia Eagles line, then I don't know. It's a I'm still.
It's a 50. It could be a.
Say it again.
So you still think you get those 3 yards?
I'm still thinking of 3 yards. I'm still thinking of 3 yards. But you're right with the only thing the only reason I'm thinking of it is that it's the trying to slip through the line. It's just trying to slip through the line. Because don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not getting around anybody's corner. That's not happening.
Maybe you did with Friday or something.
Yeah. At the crib.
I'm gonna get my phone. Yeah, the crib.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's the only thing. The thing about the 3, have I ever shot a 3 from NBA length? I don't know that I have.
Have you ever shot?
They moved the college 3-pointer out, right?
I'm not.
Is it further out than it used to be? Because it used to be just right at the top of the key.
Right. Yeah, I think
it's still at the top of the key.
I'm not sure.
Because once upon a time, I could shoot from
hear dreadful picking.
That's right.
The top of the key and make those. But it's been a long time since that happened. Oh, yeah. Flying up and down in that chair. Ooh, message.
Girlfriend.
It's got to be because, we all got it.
Yeah, we all got it.
Oh, she had to take a call. Good.
Miss Bible School.
Yeah.
It changed in the 2019-2020 season.
Okay. So it moved further out, right?
Yeah. It's at 22 feet, 1 1/3 inches, 1 3/4 inches, excuse me.
Okay. So I don't know. It's a bit far from me now to shoot that 3. I mean, I know, and maybe if I warm up a little bit, but I know I've been out lately on the court with my son, and I'm like, dude, free throws seem like, can I get a smaller ball or something? It's
you want a girl ball?
You got to do something. It got to be lighter because
the WNBA ball.
I gotta get it up there. That's something. And like I said, it may just be. I mean, it's been forever since I truly played ball, but
me too.
Because now it's just. It's like,
and the thing about that is, look, I stay in the gym at work while they play ball every period. I don't even touch the ball.
But it was funny because like we're sitting. We went to a game, and this has probably been a few years ago because the kids were in school, of course, and we're sitting and we're watching the game, and guys go down the court, they come up the court, and I'm like, okay, look, they're gonna put. I said, watch this guy here. All he does is walk over here to the thing. And my wife is like, dude, can we just watch the game? Like, can you just tell me everything?
Stop analyzing the
game. Yeah. I was like, dude, he comes up every time. He just walks over to the left. He can only shoot from there. You can't do it. She's like, what are you talking about? It's like, this is how I watch basketball.
They only see people running up and down the court.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
like, dude,
see every avenue that we see.
I'm like, look, man, I can't. I don't even care who wins. It's not. I just want to see good basketball. That's all I care about. I just want to see good basketball. Care which team wins or any of that kind of stuff. I just want to see a good game. Nice shots. That's what upset me about the Spurs.
Yeah,
Dude,
me too.
like,
Even though I wanted the Knicks to win,
shooting the threes.
Yeah, just stop
Right.
shooting. Stop.
Just stop it.
Just yelling at TV. Don't shoot that. Yeah. Don't shoot that.
And even like if there was one where I think Wemby had stepped back and he was by himself, took this three, and he made it. I was like, it's still a bad shot. Look, I know you made the three, but it's an unnecessary three. You know.
But that's the game.
But the thing is, and then, don't get me wrong. I remember the adjustment to everybody shooting threes. And don't get me wrong, New York was shooting threes all over the place too. They were just making theirs. But the thing is that if you are not dunking the ball, or was it a dunk or a layup, then it's how do I say? It's more advantageous to shoot the three. So the death of the mid-range jump shot, is what it is. I still believe in the mid-range jump shot. I think and it was funny. I used to tell the kids all the time, hit the square, make the shot. Hit the square, make the shot. Dude, that's it. I don't. Oh, you want? Look, I'm not worried about. I know everybody wants to hit the bottom of the net. I understand. Greater percentage. If you hit that square, you make the shot. Can you just do that? Let's practice there.
Mine was just take it to the hoop every trip. Take it to the hoop every trip.
Highest percentage shot right there under the rim.
And you're going to get a foul.
And you get a foul. That's right. If you don't make, or even if you make the shot, you're going to get hit.
Yeah, that's right.
Leave it up to the ref at that point.
You keep on going, they're going to keep hitting you. They're going to get you. And that's why they tell Courtney at the age of, 6 or 7, when he was doing all that dancing around. Remember, he used to want to dance around all the time? Yeah. I said, quit all that dance. Just take it to him.
Yeah.
Don't you're gonna give him a chance to take the ball from you. So that's when his name, that's when he started naming himself N1. 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 Now all he want now is some N1 shoes and N1 socks.
Wow.
The socks that come to his knee. He was 6 years old wearing socks to his knees.
Old school.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. I think we're good. We're well over at this point. All right. Well, in 2 weeks is 28th, but it's also the week before 4th of July. So we are going to come back after the 4th of July, and then we will be back every week after the 4th of July. All right. So we got basically a 3-week break this time. That is not to say people watching, you watching now, you watching later. I do plan to be around. We may have like a Friday pop-up here or there. Check us out on TikTok. I don't know how to stream on Twitter, but I'm sure you can. But and we may pop up here on YouTube as well. But we will be back fully right after Tuesday after the 4th of July. That 4th of July weekend. I think 4th of July is on a Saturday. Yeah. This year. So I imagine people will be traveling and things like that. So I was like, let's just wait until after that and get that in.
Yeah. I might be shy.
Huh?
I might be back in the shy.
You see there? That's what I'm saying, right?
I take my laptop where I go.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? I mean, we can do the phone. You can do all kind of stuff. Because I do have my I bought some fancy microphones. I had to figure out how they work, but I do have them. But yeah. But all right. So we'll be back in 3 weeks. And other than that, that's all I got, y'all. I mean, I'll see y'all then. Think about your draft. You know, as you're thinking about that now, and I did hear somebody was already drafting, which is nuts to me. But 50 on, look at those guys. Those are the guys you need to, really start like concentrating on. Got to get your board together if you're not thinking about it. But those are the guys you got to think about. Let's do this. So, everybody good?
Good.
All right. We'll clear it out. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.